It is now my pleasure and honor to welcome to our campus Professor Earl Lewis.
It is indeed a delight to be here to this premiere of Best in Class, Blenda J. Wilson, John Anya Lockhart, and a portrait that connected them. Tonight's event is presented by the Inclusive History Project and the University of Michigan Dearborn Inclusive Storytelling Hub.
The Inclusive Storytelling Hub is an initiative to work on digital stories that reflect something about our campus.
This project is shedding new light on previously overlooked passages and key actors in campus history.
It's fundamentally about a portrait that connected to people who had never met each other and yet captures so much about who both of them were. The story of Blenda Wilson as our former chancellor and exploring the story of John Lockhart, the artist.
It felt great to get together and sort of celebrate the accomplishment of getting to a place where we're proud to show it off.
Blenda had the opportunity to meet with students, and then she sort of emerged into the room. She has such a presence that it really felt like a celebrity arriving.
As the first woman to lead a four-year public university in the state, Dr. Wilson set a precedent for the many women who came after her.
She was deeply committed to provide funding and resources to the least advantaged students in our country.
The task and the test of our willingness to create a positive future for Americans is in our willingness to invest in education of all of our citizens throughout their lifetime, including higher education.
John Lockhart, as an artist, was doing much of the same thing through a little bit more of a radical approach.
I teach Afro Studies 360, the arts of Black folk. The purpose of this course is to attempt to expose to our students the role that both historical and contemporary Black artists have played and do play in the liberation struggle of our society and our world.
The power of documentary in general is to look back and remind an audience of how our history is still relevant and still present.
Working on this documentary highlighted the power of pairing collaborative research with creative, amazing storytelling.
I'm credited as the director of the documentary. It feels like a family because we're all bringing our different skill sets and our different experiences to the table.
I was the associate producer. I did a lot of the research stuff, a lot of the talking to people, and I also did some of the music in the documentary.
It's the first time where I felt less like I was just going to school and more like being a part of something, and it's just a great feeling.
I congratulate you for a wonderful piece of work that I liked, actually.
The premiere of the film brought out an audience that I did not expect. Hearing people really respond in a personal way, both to just the people that were the subject of the documentary, but also the issues that the documentary was trying to grapple with.
I really like this documentary, seeing all of her accomplishments. It just gave me more motivation. And I feel like I'm just looking at the rest of my journey in a new lens.
They come from the generation that really paved the way for people like me to do what I do now. Everyone deserves a role model to look up to who they feel really represents them, and I think that's who Blenda is for me.
Best in Class is an invitation, a provocation, a demand to dig deeper into these stories and histories, to uncover more untold narratives, and to continue their unfinished business.